Friday. It's Friday. We just had holding space. This was the first full week, so we got to the end of the week. Oh my God, this is a really good idea. I am so happy that Spirit put this on my heart, in my soul, and it is just going so beautifully. So give thanks to everyone that popped in through this week, the initial week, the debut week of holding space. Incredible, absolute magic. So for those who have missed it, who have not signed up, who have not registered, if it is something that resonates in some way, to just be in a sacred space, in a cosmic container, or virtual village, to just come and be in the space, show up as you are, know that your presence is enough, cameras on, cameras off. If you're doing what you're doing and life be life in, you can still come in and come on and receive and give yourself permission to receive and practice that permission. That is what holding space is all about. And it's becoming even more already. You know, I'll be on the already all the time these days. So join us back to natural.life for you to get to the Google form to register, and then I will send you all of the details. Okay. Tonight we tapped into sovereign soul sovereignty, as we are tapping into the sun and Sirius in conjunction. Major downloads in regards to activating our soul sovereignty, activating our purposeful work, solar plexus energy. We're seeing what's happening with this weather and the heat and the year of the sun and the year of the fire horse. Like, it is all very, very real and very as above, so below, tangibly. So we have the power to reclaim, to redefine, to come into our essence in regards to soul sovereignty, and not consenting to the ill intentions of the matrix and its mandates. So timeline shifting type stuff happening right now, and particularly through this very, very powerful, hot energy in more ways than one. So tap in. We did some powerful declarations, and tomorrow being Independence Day is really a powerful time for you to reclaim your independence and take it all in, because it is very much the end of the world as we know it. It is a milestone Independence Day for America, as it is 250 years Pluto return for America. So there's going to be some major changes happening, and transfer of power and transfer of wealth. So be ready and accept it. Okay? Hello, Phoenix Rising. Welcome. Cindy, welcome. Big Jazz, welcome. How y'all feeling? Elle, welcome. Thank you for being here. So since we tapped into soul sovereignty, we're going to be tapping into that for the readings. Roxy, welcome. Hey, Mai, welcome. Something crazy just happened to you. What just happened to you? What happened? Emmanuel, welcome. Thank you for joining. Keish, what up? Thank you for joining. We're tapping into soul sovereignty tonight, as we tap into the sun and Sirius in conjunction. Major DNA light codes on the eve of Independence Day, where we claim our independence. And it's a milestone given America's Pluto return for this 250-year birthday. On the road? Where you going, Keish? Or where are you coming home? I had a dream. It seems like I was possessing accept a situation, but I don't know what it is. I was looking at myself in the mirror. How did it feel, though? Get home safe, Keish. Cool. Did it feel uncomfortable? Did it feel... Because the looking at yourself in the mirror is powerful portal work. As always, tap in and tell y'all to do that mirror work, indeed. And you said in the dream, in the mirror, that you do accept. All right, and Keisha had a dream too. She's gonna call me about it. All right, cool. Something was projecting fear into you. Then this is why this energy is really powerful, to make sure that you are not giving consent and that you take back your power. So whatever didn't feel right in that, just say in your own words how you are undoing that and how you're reclaiming your power, and that you do not consent to anything that threatens your freedom. Okay? And it was telling you, right, so if it doesn't feel good, then naturally do not accept anything that doesn't feel good. Hi, Mama. I see my mommy here. Hi, Mommy. Jem Lash, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Just make me aware so I don't accept anything. I'm glad that you were aware enough to know that and then to not, you know what I mean? Not accept, especially in Dreamscape. Hi, Mama. How are you? Alafia Ari Wefa. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. Tapping into soul sovereignty tonight. I am going to actually read the cosmic concept in my book because there is one specifically about soul sovereignty. So I do want to give you all some solid foundation in regards to what it is that we're going to be tapping into and how to use your power, especially again with these very, very potent frequencies happening right now and going into tomorrow's Independence Day, where you have the potential to take back your power from the system, from the matrix. Okay. So let's actually start with prayer as always, and then I'm going to read this again just to give us the full scope of things. For those actually, as you're here, let me get you on the list. So for those who would like a donation-based speed read, tapping into soul sovereignty and what your soul, the message is ultimately going to be what your soul is urging you to do to practice the power that you are taking back. The ways for you to go about that, what you may have been inundated with, and what it is to release in order for you to increase that power and soul sovereignty. Okay. So anyone on the list, the emoji for soul sovereignty, give me any star, either the single star, it could be the wand with the little magical little sprinkle stars, anything that taps into galaxy energy, star energy coming into, Ashe, give thanks, Keisha, I see you, into your independence, your star quality. Are Wifa, I see you. Got you on the list. Thank you for being here. You are new in the space. Welcome, welcome. Mario, welcome. All right. Anybody else? Let me know. It is 10:11, y'all. 0010110, 0010110, 0010110, 0010110. We remove ourselves from the matrix mandate. We do not consent to the ill intentions of any energy entity that attempts to threaten our freedom. It is so powerful for you to say, I do not consent, because they can only do what they do with our consent. They can only have our power because we gave it to them. So it is time to reclaim, to embody your power. Ashe? Delisa, welcome. 2 for 2. We were just in holding space and it was so powerful with the declarations, indeed. So thanks for coming through. What's up, sis? Mel, welcome, welcome. Jay, welcome. Lo, welcome. Any star emoji if you would like to tap into alignment with your soul sovereignty, taking your power back, what your soul is urging you to do. Give thanks to Lisa. To name, claim, demand, command your power, to take your power back, to not consent, do not consent. We do not consent to the matrix mandate. Nashe. We are claiming our independence on the eve of this Independence Day. Pluto return for the United States of America. It's going to be quite the shift that we're going to feel already, but come tomorrow and leading in, to settling into this year, this summer, this hot, hot summer, we're going to see some major, major, major transformations and transfer of power and transfer of wealth. And, again, the end of the world as we know it. That is truly the definition of apocalypse, is about things being revealed and unconcealed. And that is absolutely what is happening right now. So embody it. You on the right side, you're going to be all right. Period. Sunkissed Aaliyah, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. So Keish and Are Wifa, I've got on the list so far. Anybody else? Let me know. I will put you on. Yes, one of them was what I do not consent to their submissive simulation. Something shifted. Ashe. Give thanks. I'm glad that that one resonated because it's real. It's real. So all of y'all, let's say I do not consent to their submissive simulation. Ashe. Ashe. Oh. All right. So anybody else, let me know for the list. Any star emoji, and I will read Sovereign Soul. You got it, Delisa. You already got it in holding space, but I'm going to read it again for those here so that we can tap into what this really means. What's really going on right now? The full kit and caboodle of reclaiming our soul sovereignty. Like if that is not like a mega confirmation, because that was very extra. That was way extra for the record. Wow. I mean, knocking over my table and everything. Welcome, Brian. Welcome, Fuga Jr., Enlightened Mom. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to read the Sovereign Soul Cosmic Concept from my book, Sacred Soul Simplified. So let us tap in to Sovereign Soul. I have the power to yay or nay whatever they say, is the declaration. There's so many ways that we can feel out of control in this capricious world, which often makes us feel powerless. It is especially during these times that we need to remind ourselves that what we feel and think are what multiply, magnify, and manifest. The powers that once were have created a global system to condition us to believe that we are not autonomous in attempts to make us feel like they are in control. That belief reaps a resonance that attracts relationships and realities that restrict and restrain us. It also trains us to relinquish our power and allow others to make decisions for us. There is so much more than the world they manipulate, so we should remember that our essence is beyond it and must not consent to their submissive simulation. They are aware that a new era has arrived, so it is time for us to acknowledge the split and accept the transfer of power. Their desire to dictate will deepen before their dismantling, so we must choose courage and compassion to make our own healthy and humane decisions for the good of all left standing. Our Ori higher self allows everything meant for us to come through and protects us from that which is not. So give thanks for that personal protection. Whether institutional or interpersonal, we must be aware of who is attempting to impede our freedoms. It is only when we reclaim our power and embody our soul sovereignty that we will experience the liberation that is universal law. Once we stop complying with repressive regulations, we render self-proclaimed rulers powerless and restore our rights. Ashe. Soul inquiry. How have you relinquished your power to others? Soul work. Create an action plan to respond with more courage and compassion when you feel powerless. And the chakra activation is the heart. Anahata Yam. I love the color green. 639 hertz and the crystal green aventurine. So now that we have a better idea of this whole soul sovereignty thing and how we are supposed to be naming, claiming, demanding, commanding, declaring, decreeing, deciding, because we said so, we're going to tap in. We are going to tap in. So that's where I heard that before. I was wondering why it clicked like that, right? Because I took a lot of the declarations I did tonight was from my book. And then the other ones, like I mentioned, that I got online and stuff. But most of them, yeah, from spirit through me. Grateful. Royal Alchemist, what's up, sis? Big Mama, what's good? Orisha Tomi, hello, hello. We're tapping into soul sovereignty. If you would like to tap in for yourself, I will do a collective reading. If you were here reading, like hearing what I was reading about soul sovereignty, how it was downloaded and came through, and I put it into the book. This is really what we're tapping into to get some support, because very, very incredible support right now with the as above, so below frequencies happening right now with the sun and Sirius in conjunction in a year of the sun, fire horse year. All of the things. So, hear the sirens. Yes, confirmation. Oh, it's coming closer. It's coming closer. But if you would like a reading, donation based, yeah, definitely coming closer. I thank you. Whatever you can share or spare. Value of the reading is $11.11, but a minimum of $5.55 gets you entered into the draw to win a free reading with me, which is an $88 value and a 44-minute private one-on-one session. I thank you in advance. Any star emoji in the comments, and I will put you on the list. I do cap the list at 7, so let me know, because we've got 2 on so far. And while you decide if you would like your reading, I will tap in for the collective in regards to soul sovereignty and just the message that we should receive as a collective in regards to reclaiming our power and practicing that power. Again, with courage and compassion. Because when we think about the courage, there's a lot that's going to get worse before it gets better. So we do need to choose to be on the front lines in regards to this, especially when we say we do not consent and we're actually taking our power back. There's targeting energy as a result of that when you stand your ground. You have to be courageous. And then the compassion that's required so that we do not abuse the power that ultimately we are now claiming, right? So I think the courage and compassion, or spirit giving it to me in that way, that, you know, to align with courage and compassion as we reclaim our power is very poignant, I think, to keep us in check. Because ultimately, if we're reclaiming our power from those that abused it, we don't want to in turn become that. And it's something as healers that we end up actually kind of turning away from the notion of power because we're afraid that the power would do to us what it did to them. But we are heart-centered leaders. It's different, but it's important even in trusting our heart, and that we would not do what they're doing with the power when it is ours and we reclaim it. We want to be top of mind with the compassion to keep us in check. So that's that. King Harris, welcome, welcome. Delise, I got you. You on the list. So you let them know about the donation-based speed reads and how to get on the list again. Absolutely. So for those again, if you'd like a donation-based speed read that's tapping into soul sovereignty, then you can give me any star emoji in the comments. The value of the reading is $11.11. But whatever you can share spare, Cash App is at the top, grateful. And a minimum of $5.55 gets you entered into the draw to win a free reading with me. But whatever you can share spare, any starlight, starlit emoji, and I will put you on the list. All right, all right. If you missed that, thanks, Keish. Awesome, awesome. Nicole Smile, welcome. Sid, welcome. All right, so far I've got Keish, Are Waifa, and Delisa on the list. Space for 4 more. So I'm going to tap into the collective now. How to align and reclaim and embody our soul sovereignty. No apologies. Chan, I see you. You are on. Give thanks. All right, gonna keep tapping in. Did I pray? Because I pray at holding space, so it's still in my mind, but I still want to pray in this space. Oh, that's your sis. Awesome. Thanks, Chan. That's so cool. Thank you for being here. Let us pray, let us pray, let us pray and give thanks to the Creator and give thanks to the breath of life, Mother, Father, God, angels, ancestors, Orisha, the forces of nature, divine deities of all traditions, and light and love that serve humanity for the highest good of all. Thank you for this ability, for this awareness, for this ascension, for this abundance as I tap into the frequencies of the individuals and the collective in this sacred space this night. Thank you for clear and concise messages, and thank you for overseeing this act of divination and light and love as we tap into our soul sovereignty individually and collectively, how to walk in our sovereignty, how to walk in our truth unapologetically, how to reclaim our power and embody that power, and to release ourselves from the matrix mandates. Ashe, ashe, ashe-o. Thanks. Yay. So cool that you're here. Awesome. All right, Bernarda, welcome, welcome. Collective. Soul sovereignty. How do we embody this soul sovereignty? 2 of Cups. It is always a start with the heart. We really, really, really always have to start with the heart. And I love the 2 energy because it's about coming into union. The 2 of Cups is often like a marriage card or a couple card or finding your, alignment with your divine counterpart. But what I'm receiving in regards to the 2 of Cups is partnership in a general sense. The coming together, the joining forces, the joining of our internal forces, because the main thing that we are missing, in a sense, to really be able to name, claim, demand, command this soul sovereignty is integrating our duality in terms of divine masculine and divine feminine. We are all composed of both, but we are rarely in harmony and balance with it. And harmony and balance with it means that we know when to let the divine masculine frequency lead and when we know when to let the divine feminine frequency lead. Divine masculine in a sense of going, making things happen, the drive, the energy, the inspired action. And then the divine feminine that rests and that receives and that creates and that nurtures, because both are so important for us to actually bring our manifestations into form and experience. So tapping into soul sovereignty, we need to ground ourselves in that integration so that we can reclaim our full frequency. And that's one of the declarations as well, as literally calling back in our full frequency from anything external. But we need to decide that for ourselves, because anything outside of us is a result from what it is that we are thinking and feeling, or a lack of within, inside of us. So when we come into union within, that yin yang energy, the divine masculine, divine feminine, and we feel harmonious, we feel the energy of balance, we are going to be standing our ground so much easier. And then when we declare these things, it is full frequency. It's not too leaning into divine feminine or too much leaning into divine masculine, because again, that lack of balance doesn't allow the frequency to actually be full. So that is major for us. Tap into that integration. It's also the light and the dark. It's a lot of the things that have this dualistic, contrasting kind of energy that sometimes we shy away from. And when we shy away from it, again, we're not coming into harmony and full balance and full frequency. And that's what's going to cause energy leaks and things like that, that do not allow for us to be firm in us saying that we do not consent to the ill intentions of the simulation, that we are deciding that we are not part of the matrix mandate. There's going to be, again, not as much of a taking us seriously or even taking ourselves serious. And ironically, I've been saying it's time to get serious with our soul sovereignty, as Sirius and the sun are in conjunction. So the energy of being serious is really, really important right now, because they're not going to take us seriously if we don't take ourselves seriously. And integrating, accepting, and embracing all different contrasting parts of us is what is going to allow us to really be able to stand our ground and speak our truth and then reclaim that power. Ashe? Yes, yes, yes. Chan, word up. Sean, welcome. Dieu, welcome. All right, that was for the collective. Starting hot. Keish, you are up. Let's tap in for you. Ashe, ashe. You ready, Keish? Let's tap in for you. When I feel you, when I see you. Thank you, Spirit. Tapping in for Keish. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. Soul sovereignty for Keish. Thank you, Spirit. Whoop. Got it. Tell you 3 nights in a row. 3 nights in a row, 10 of Wands. So this is a collective message as much as it is an individual one. The putting burdens down. The not carrying somebody else's weight. I wish I had the declarations in front of me, because one of them is very specific to the not carrying other people's stuff, like literally their thoughts, their feelings, like all of the things that are going to block us from fully being able to ground and anchor and root into our most abundant timeline, into our soul sovereignty. You're doing that work, but it's part of what we have talked about in regards to the absorption of certain energies and, certain people that lean on you, that kind of put a little bit of heaviness on you that you are in the process of learning about and cleaning and cleansing and clearing. That has to be done before you can fully command your soul sovereignty, right? And that's for all of us, obviously, because the burdens and the things that we carry, there are many that are ours, and then there are many, and more often than not, more that are not ours. And the reason I feel like it's more than other people's stuff is sometimes more than ours. Love you, mama. See you. It's because, in particular, it's not even just about their tangible burdens, it's their frequency, it's their energy that is kind of infiltrating our field, because we'll take it on and take it in. We'll feel obligated, we'll feel guilt, we'll feel worry, we'll feel all of these things that have nothing to actually do with us. Even when we're dealing with certain people's, animosity towards us or whatever the case is, that's their stuff. It's a them problem, but we make it become an us problem because we're like, oh, let me shrink myself. Oh, let me not, to make them comfortable, to preserve their peace. And all of that work that you do sometimes to kind of keep things copacetic is another burden. It's another stick that you're potentially picking up. There's a choice. Every single time, there's always a choice of what it is that we're picking up and what it is that we're putting down. And you're putting down a lot right now, which is awesome. So make sure that you don't just continue to add to it, because that is, again, what's going to create not even to say like a block per se, it's a delay, because everything that's yours it's already yours. It's done, right? But it's just about what's the labyrinth that you're going to choose to go through. The weight also slows you down. There's a delay, right? You can't walk as fast when you're carrying 10 bags, right? The 10 of Wands here is very much fire horse energy and the year of the sun, because we're in a 10 year, we're in a fire horse year. So it's a very powerful time for you to burn away what doesn't serve and really focus on your creativity and your sovereignty and how those things align. Okay, sis? Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, third day in a row that somebody got the 10 of Wands. Yep. Because we're carrying our own stuff and other people's stuff. True, definitely protecting myself and not picking up others' burdens. Beautiful. Stay on it. Awesome. Ari Waifa, your turn. Indeed. DJ Smooth, welcome. Thank you for being here. Hello. Cindy, how you doing? If you want to get on the list, anyone, there's space for 3 more. Just give me any star type emoji in the comments. Donation-based speed read, so I do it by the honor system. Naturally, like not checking to make sure that y'all sent a little love, but I do appreciate the energy exchange. Whatever you can share or spare is truly grateful. I'm grateful for that. Chocolate Kiss, welcome. Thank you for joining. Brooke, welcome. All right, Ari Waifa, are you here? You are up. And Delisa on deck. Delisa, you here, sis? And then Chan will be after that. So let me know who's here so I can know who I'm tapping into next. Delisa, you here, sis? Ari Waifa, did you stay? Did you go? All right, Delisa's here, so I may tap in for Delisa. If I don't see you, Ari Waifa, let me know. In 5, 4, 3, and these are some long seconds, by the way. 2. All right, Delisa. We're going to tap in for you, sis. We're going to tap in for you. Now, I said Delisa, and I was shuffling, and a card flipped in the deck. So I'm going to go with that one, because I said your name when it happened. It literally flipped when I said your name. I'm going to let that pass for a minute, because I'm so happy that you shared what you shared during holding space today, because this card is literally the epitome of what you shared. The in the sun, swinging, the childhood, reclamation and healing and all of that stuff, and just being like in your glory and just being in the fun energy under the sun. Page of Wands. The Wands is the sun. Again, the fire frequency, creativity, having fun, tapping into joie de vivre, and the page often aligns with child, young, feeling fun, the play and the fray, doing something with such, like, I don't like to say reckless abandon, because I don't think being reckless is ever good. You know what I'm saying? But the freedom, just the you know, I don't want to say no care in the world either, right? But you know what I'm like, just this, like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna feel. I'm just gonna be a kid again, because kids do reckless shit. So it is kind of that. Kids do some crazy. You know what I'm saying? It is kind of that, being responsible and all of the things, but putting yourself out there in a way that you don't have to be like so diligent all the time. And even though this is very much about be serious about your passion, about your soul sovereignty, it's in those practicing moments that you get to just be, that actually is the best way to practice. It's, again, giving yourself permission is one thing, but practicing that permission is another. You being on that swing under the sun today was literally you practicing your permission to take your power back, to be a kid again, to just focus on what makes you feel good and what makes you feel free. I love swinging because of how free it makes me feel. So I know that that's an alignment for you as well. That, and this, again, freedom is literally what we're tapping into in regards to soul sovereignty. So you may have to get on that swing every so often and just let yourself reclaim everything that is yours, and realizing that, again, even through your girls, because every time the page energy comes, it's about kids, it's about inner child kind of energy, learning something new, trying something with a little bit more exuberance like children have, you know what I'm saying, that imagination, all of that you get to practice in so many ways with your three girls, this energy of fun and freedom and just being on a swing or coloring or whatever it may be. So you're going to be tapping more into your soul sovereignty the more you're actually kind of engaging with the girls and with your inner child and just being happy and having fun. So I love that for you, because you be working hard, you know what I'm saying? You got three girls. Listen. So yes, you, yay you. Shay, Chan, you are up. You still here? You still with us, sis? Welcome. I love that so much for you too. Oh my God. Awesome. Chan is here. And Chan, it is your first time getting a reading, and first time welcome to the Vibe Tribe. Is that right? Thank you, Chan. I appreciate the donation. Welcome. Y'all bell it up for Chan. Welcome, Chan, to the Vibe Tribe. And for your first reading, I thank you for your trust. Thank you. Swinging felt amazing. No worries. Exactly. Such a freedom. It's such a freedom. I love it. So do it more often. I do it and I close my eyes because it gives me a little bit extra, like, ah! I love it. Oh, Shan, got it. No, it's perfect. I wanted to make sure, but Shan, welcome, Shan. Welcome. And thank you for correcting me. I love that, because it's about energy. And your name's got its frequency, and it must be said correctly. It should be said correctly. So I thank you for that. And I usually ask when I'm not sure, but I just assume because I see that spelling for Chan. You know what I mean? So it's very good to know. So thank you, Shan. Thank you. Indeed. Cool. So let's tap in for you. Soul sovereignty. Give thanks for tapping in for Shan. Soul sovereignty. All right. Woo! Shan. Talk about a power of a first reading. You coming here for the first time, you getting a magician card? Wow, what you doing? Listen, talking about soul sovereignty. Talk about my wish is my command, abracadabra. The magician, in its clear definition, literally performs magic. Whatever you will be type of energy. You've got all four suits at your disposal, so you can manipulate energy and manipulate the elements based on what you believe. And it doesn't mean that you're gonna, put your arm up and start a rainstorm or whatever, although it's possible, but it's not the focus, right? Just because you're tapping into the energy of having all four elements at your disposal, it's really about focusing on Not just the pentacles being earth, for example, it's pentacles being the seeds that you're planting, your money, your sanctuary, the matter that matters. When you tap into the swords, it's not just about the air element and commanding the wind, it's about your mental and what relationship you have to something that you're thinking in that moment. Is that a little fruit fly? You want to, ironically, right? You're like, dude, like, this is frequency, like energy that's being attracted right now, major. So it's about you controlling your thoughts and you again tapping into soul sovereignty, you saying to yourself and to the matrix, like, I do not consent. You don't get to come into my mind if I do not allow it. Like literally having the power to do that. When you tap into the energy of the wands tap into fire, right? So you're not just focusing on the fire element in terms of purification. And again, all of this as above, so below energy that's happening right now with the frequency and the element of fire and heat and the sun and Sirius being in conjunction right now. It's about your creativity. It's about your passions. It's about the fire in your belly, the internal, the tangible, and what you're doing with that. And then with the cups, taps into the water. It's about your emotions. It's about keeping your emotions in check. And when I say keeping your emotions in check, it doesn't mean to curb your emotions like some people may say it. It's about checking off, knowing how you feel and taking a moment in that moment, feel it to heal it and be like, this is how I feel. This is what I'm going to do about it. This is how I'm processing that. Okay, check, next. This is how I feel. And you're also going to realize in the emotion aspect of it, how everything correlates. And you may have all of these incredible feelings or emotionals, like all like super intense, but they're all symptoms to the root cause. And when you tap into your magician quality, you are going to be able to eliminate so much more because of focusing on the root itself. And when you align with the mind, when you align with your creativity, when you align with your emotions, when you align with your thoughts and all of the things and how it comes together, and then the action that gets planted and implemented, so much is going to clear out because you focused again on the root itself. So major power for that, infinite abundance coming through. Jupiter is in Leo right now, so that is a very, again, added energy for this 1 year, the year of the sun, new beginning, tapping into the true you. And when you realize again how much power you have, it completely changes the game. And then you are reminded that you are not a player in this game, you are a programmer. So what you gonna do about it? It's totally up to you. Magician energy, powerful. What a first reading, Shan. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I've tapped in, made a very hard decision yesterday, so it's spot on. Choosing myself is powerful. Yes. Oh, I love it. What you gonna do? I don't know why they blocked out that comment, Keish, but I just read it. What you gonna do for real, sis? Monet. Hey. What's up, sis? Welcome. Powerful. Ooh-wee, Shan. Ooh-wee. I'm happy for you, especially with it coming to something tangible that you actually was like, I'm not doing this. We're not doing it like this no more. Word up. Because it starts with the little things, right? If we're here talking about soul sovereignty and standing up to the matrix, like, we kind of need to practice that in our everyday relationship, in our everyday lives, like with our partners or coworkers or children or parents, or like if we can't stand up to them and be like, nah, you don't get to do that with me. Nah, we ain't going down like that. Then how are we going to be on the front lines of this spiritual war? So practice it, and you're practicing it. So yay, exactly. Yay, indeed. Love that. That was it, unless anybody else would like a donation-based speed read, tapping into your soul sovereignty. Any star emoji, any stars. Could be the wand, even with the little star sparkles kind of coming off of it. Anything with some razzle-dazzle coming into your razzle-dazzle. Put in the comments, and I will give you a reading. I will give you a reading. Give thanks, give thanks. We are on the eve of Independence Day, and it is a milestone Independence Day because it is America's 250 years, which is America's Pluto return, which is when empires fall. So this whole independence thing, guys, it's about you. It's about soul sovereignty. It's about you, me, those of us on the side of humanity, because Pluto was here in Aquarius doing its thing for humanity, for collective consciousness, for people over profits. There is a transfer of wealth and a transfer of power that is happening that is like kind of tomorrow. It's like kind of what we've been talking about, those of us that know and have been preparing for y'all and for ourselves in regards to what it means to have Pluto in Aquarius and what it means for America and what it means for this July 4th, 2026 in the year of the sun, a 10-year, a 1 year. It's here, guys. Like, it's an hour and 15 minutes away, kind of, guys. So there's a lot that we're going to see and feel, and it may not be so inundated on the news. It could, though. It kind of could. But we don't need this whole big shebang-lang. It's internal. It's about us knowing that the shift and being aware of the shift and naming, claiming, demanding, commanding what our position is and taking our power back. Deciding that we are not going to consent anymore to the way that they have set things up. They have set us up. And we get to say now, nah, it ain't going down like that no more. It ain't going down like that no more. Native Mama Bear, welcome, welcome. Monet or Money, the writer, welcome, welcome. If there are no more readings, I actually may wrap up early. It was a very, very long week, especially with doing a 9 p.m. Zoom and then this 10 p.m. live, but I am grateful for it. And it is exactly what Spirit is requesting, and I am obedient, and I get it. I know exactly what this is about, and it's just beginning, and it has been so incredibly abundant already. So for anyone, again, that would love to join us in holding space on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and or Friday, any day that you choose to pop in, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we just hold space. It is a magical time. We do rituals, we share. You can be silent. You could have your camera off. You're muted, doing what you're doing. Monet, you could be like, you know what I'm saying? Like working on some crochet while you're just listening and receiving. You know what I'm saying? It's really that kind of informal space. And it's magical. And it's been, wow. And it's, again, an energy too, right? It feels what it feels like. So I'm definitely feeling a little bit. I was out all day today. So I am a little bit tired and going to take a shower and kind of settle in a little bit. So I can definitely wrap up early if you're all good with readings. If everybody's good with readings, then yeah, maybe I'll just call it a night, dare I say. But just want to make sure y'all got what you need. I think Ari Wi-Fi had to go because I didn't see him. Tiger, welcome. Lobo, welcome. So if anybody does want, please let me know. Going once, going twice, any star emoji in the comment, and I will tap in for you to tap into your soul sovereignty and how you are to name, claim, demand, command because you said so. Asheo. Then give me any star emoji, starlight, starlit, sparkles, anything of the sorts. And if not, I am giving myself permission to wrap it up and pour into myself through this weekend. So no lives and no holding space for the weekend. That's how I'm balancing things out. It's a Monday to Friday vibe, you know what I mean? But tap in. The Sun and Sirius are in conjunction right now, guys, until the 7th of July. That's the peak of it, leading us into 8-8 Lionsgate, which is going to be August 8th. Major DNA activations happening at this time under this very, very potent sun during the year of the sun, during the fire horse, during a 1 year, while Leo is in Jupiter. Leo rules the sun rules Leo. Like, it is all of the things and then some. So again, most potent time for support to claim your soul sovereignty and to not consent to the ill intentions of the matrix, to the simulation. 0010110, jump out of this matrix. Decide your new timeline. Declare, decree with no doubt. Thank you, Monet. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. Is that it? No readings? You good? Y'all look good? Y'all look good? Okay. Let's see what happens tomorrow. It's a big day tomorrow. Because you are a sovereign soul. And you are going to have so much in me. And we are sovereign souls and going to have like a major shift and transfer of power that is going to kick off tomorrow. So they may be celebrating America's Independence Day, but we are celebrating our individual independence and soul sovereignty from said matrix that is absolutely collapsing. It's done. It's done. And now so much begins for us. I'm ready. Let's go. I love you guys. I'm gonna go now. Okay, is that cool? Well, even if you said no, I'm gonna take care of me. So, but you know how much I love y'all that I'll be like, is it okay? Can I go? But like, no, I'm going. Love you too, Keish. I can't wait to hear about your dream. Word up. Shan, welcome again, and thank you again. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe. Hopefully I see you Monday. And again, if you want to join our holding space, then if you check my if you check my link in bio. That's what I'm like. What's the thing they always say? Link in bio. Link in bio. So that way you can join us for holding space, which is Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I can get you the Zoom link. And then you can pop in anytime. Okay? I appreciate you. Thank you. Mwah. Night night.